Morning guys, Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Hope everybody's doing well. Sorry it's been a while, I haven't checked in. I will be updating more stuff. I'm trying to catch up on a lot of the government jobs I've been doing. I've been updating shop, cleaning things up, rolling carts now for all my equipment. I just am trying to get the most out of my square footage so I don't have to go to the other warehouse to get stuff, and it's just a pain in the butt. Try to keep everything here. But I haven't checked in a while. Doing well. Just wanted to let you know I'll do a quick tool review too. This is something I've had on my radar for probably a year. I haven't bought that many tools other than what's below it. That's the manipulator, which obviously we know that's quite the big dollar. This is the big dollar too. So even though it looks like simple punch sets, they're all titanium. $700 for that set. Very nice set. Super light, super hard. So it comes in a 1/4 inch, 5/16, and a 3/8, which I probably will never use the 3/8. I never even really use 5/16, but just in the case I do need to use it, I got it. So yeah, those are great. Those are from MBA, Paragon Tools, I believe is the company. They do some really neat stuff. So we'll be checking in. I got a bunch of stuff to upload. I just haven't had time to edit it. Like I said, I've been doing 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. for like the last month, and I'm finally catching up. It should be done with everything, and I'll get back to the normal routine. I'm trying to change a couple things, and I'll probably discuss that later on in the series at the end of the month. Definitely not doing any automotive right now. I'm not doing any residential anymore. I'm just strictly commercial and safes. So if you need that safe stuff, give Jeff a call, 847-204-7046. Take care, guys. Morning, guys. Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Hope you're doing well. So this morning, 5 a.m., actually 4:45 a.m., we're dealing with this roll-up gate. Terrible design. Look at that. So that's set screws are on the bottom. This is a dish return section for a school district where you return your dirty plates and stuff here. They get cleaned, stuff thrown in there, cleaned over here. Highly corrosive, obviously. Water, everything else. Set screws are seized because they're in the bottom like morons. Set screws are totally seized. So what do? Well, you could take all this apart and pop rivet things back together, or smartly what I did, drill for the set screw, try it out. Look at that, guys. One shot, one kill on that. Drilled straight through, got the set screw. Now I could screw one back in, replace that set screw, and clean and lube that, and I'm going to put an interchangeable core in so nobody's ever going to have to deal with this again. All right, guys, catch up with you later. Take care. "5 a.m. You can see who's the only one in the area. That's Jeff, HKS Systems. Gotta do what you gotta do for the early birds. School districts, great money. What's up, guys? Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Hope you're doing well. I've been working on those padlocks forever. Finally got those all done. My shackles came in because Abus was out of them, but finally came in. Just put that drill rig back for safe work because I went out and I was contracted to open 4 gun safes. I took out the dialer, and lo and behold, I gave them the price. They went with it. They wanted them manipulated. Very adamant about don't want to drill them. All right, I'm pretty proficient at manipulation, but the machine stood by me, man. Not the first time in the field, but definitely the first time under fire by a customer that did not want anything drilled. So opened the first one, 48 minutes. Second one, 45 minutes. And no, they weren't the same combination. That was the first thing I tried. They had 4 gun safes, 2 Browning, a Fortress, and a Liberty safe. So open the first one, open the second one, and then lo and behold, the second one contained all the combination for all 4 of them. So, oh well, I didn't lose out on everything, but I did lose out on 2 of the safes. So obviously I didn't charge him for that. And I told him that when I open them, let's go in there and let's take a look and see if you got paperwork. I don't necessarily want to charge you for it. It's about an hour drive away from me, so I didn't want to necessarily have to drill anything either. That was the caveat. If I cannot get that manipulated in an hour, or I don't see any headway, I will have to drill it, which they did agree to, because I'm not going to put my life on the line for just somebody else's amusement. It's not worth it to me. So I did say I'll manipulate it. If I don't get an answer in an hour, you give me this much, and then I'll apply that towards the drilling end of things. I will do it very delicately. I will not cause any damage, and I will repair it above or beyond what it was originally left the factory with. So once again, this thing shines like a diamond. They had all Sargent and Greenleaf 6730s, and those things, it was so easy to read. This one, I get a lot of grief from the people in the trade about showing that, so I'm not going to even show it anymore. I'm not going to show it working, but honestly, that was so easy that even the guy that was the customer looking over my shoulder was a electrical engineer. He was like, I could tell just from looking at that graph what's going on, and I could tell which one it is, and he was right. Give or take, yeah, I let him actually interact with it, just pushing the buttons, centering it a couple times. Got a big thrill out of that, and one of those things. That's why Jeff Rose, the king of the safes. If you need that service, give me a call, 847-204-7046. We'll have this hooked up for you. Should have you in within an hour. No damage, no issues. And no, we don't need to force any of the safe locks. This is a nice, slow manipulator, so it won't damage anything. Work perfect, no wear. Catch up with you guys later. Take care. Have a nice one. Good morning, guys. Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. It's been a slice since I updated you guys, just giving you the old tour. I had a big old rack of stuff here. I took that down and I've been repairing. I'm going to be doing some work in the shop. I'm taking some stuff out, going to be redesigning everything, rolling racks for stuff. I got a small shop in here, so I need all the space I could get, but I've been busy this week. So what have I been doing? Well, besides cleaning all this crap up and making things look all pretty and stocking things and stocking things and stocking things, I did all this stuff. So basically going to be uploading a bunch of, it's going to be basically a photo dump so I could get them off my phone. Well, what do I got? I'm going to try to go back from front to back. Double cylinder asylum, I had to drill in a brand new one, and it was perfectly cut. I have a nice major manufacturing tool for that centers it perfectly. One shot, one kill, no problems. Next thing I did is a Rocky Mountain Hardware. Rocky Mountain Hardware is, I don't do much residential anymore, just for people that I know. Those are super expensive. That's a $2,000 mortise lock all day long. Ugly, heavy, and expensive, but going to take care of that. Third thing, rolling gates. I was doing rolling gates for a school district. I've been doing a school district job for the last 30 days, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's why I haven't been uploading any videos. So the rolling gates, part of their security lockdown system is they're going to be locking everything down. That's their theory, at least. Well, these ones ain't going to be locked down because they're rusty. So I'm going to post a photo of that. And I'm going to post a photo of why I'm the early bird at the jobs, because I can't get there and work around kids. It's just a matter of, I don't want any kids getting in my tools or getting hurt if something falls off a door or they get hurt or scratched, or I'm drilling things and chips in the eye or chips in their hair. I don't want to be responsible. So, got to get there early, work around them always. Next thing is the school had a bunch of these Von Duprin, very expensive transfer hinges for power. Great idea. Except for whoever put them in, never gave them the transfer hinges. That's all right. They're only about $600 a hinge, so let's just make them go buy a new set. Okay, well, I told them, let's go after those people. Nope, wanted nothing to do with it. Just order it in and do it. Okay, not my battle, but I think it's money wasted, but that's wrong. So there was 5 of those. So yeah, about $3,000. Yeah, no problem. Just go buy new ones and charge us. So I put that in, and then the beauty part is nothing on these doors was electrified. So it's literally building the bridge to nowhere. Can't stand that kind of waste, but I'm not fighting it anymore. I explained that to their admin, that, hey, this is, you guys put all this money into this equipment. It's the bridge to nowhere. It doesn't do anything. There's nothing there to electrify. It says it's for future use, maybe. I said, well, you could have put that in at the future then. But anyways, I'm not going to fight it anymore. We had a bunch of rusted door closers, 4011, if you know that, LCN 4011. Pretty expensive closers, and they're handed. So you have to know what you're doing on those. Our next battle was shimmed strikes. Shimmed strikes on both HES 9600s, a couple different Trine ones, which I didn't put any of these in. This is all stuff I'm just doing for them. Their main maintenance guy had been hurt and is off on recovery, so they really need help, and told them I'd step in for a little bit and do it. The other one wasn't actually them. It was one of my other big customers that I did work with. This has been an ongoing issue. The frame literally has a leak above it. So the water leaks right into, guess where? The electrified strike. Let me put a picture of that in. Great. So that's Adam's right, not a very expensive one, thankfully, but still expensive enough. Every 2 years I have to replace it. I told them that door and frame is rotted out. Let's just replace that, and then we'll just not have this issue. They've been kicking it down the road. This is my 3rd strike at whatever, $200-300. So they could have already bought the door and frame at this part, but whatever. They want to kick it down, that's fine. I could do that. Next thing we had was we did some work for Sports Afield safes. Another one of the cases of broken welds on the actual bolt work. So that's always a fun thing. We know how those end up. I don't weld on site. I don't feel comfortable doing that, and I don't feel comfortable moving the safe. So all I did was put some extra bolts in there, make it a little bit more secure, Loctite everything, Loctite red. So in theory, it shouldn't ever come out. Who knows? Then the last thing was the other day, which was just finishing up all my school projects here, which was, like I said, big job. So far the biggest that I've done in my company's history in that amount of time. It was literally 30 days of lots of material, lots and lots of time. So the last one we did was a center mullion where it had locking key system on it to remove it. No keys available. It was a Schlage Primus nevertheless. So what do? Well, in order to pull that down, it was all electrified in the center of it. I really didn't want to deal with that. So Had a theory. Theory is it's only held in by a lug. If I could get that lug and sever the lug, that's going to open up and pull out. Then I put the new one in. Did it work? Yes, it worked. Worked perfect. So I don't necessarily want to show you how to drill that, but it was literally, once again, one shot, one kill. If you miss it, you're probably going to be screwed. You would have turned a 20-minute job into a 2-hour job. I was good enough to measure, make sure I did everything, start slow, use all the equipment I had as far as good drill bits, measuring, keeping things straight, and it worked out. So there's a picture of that. And I think that's about it for today, guys. I'm just going to do, like I said, a quick update. Hopefully I'll be getting back to a regular schedule every Wednesday. I try to do that, but it's one of those things. First got to pay the bills, just like me, you, and everybody else we know. Pay the bills first, then go do stuff that's enjoyable for you. So we'll be back. If you need any of that, all that crap, give me a call. HKS Systems Lock and Safe, 847-204-7046. Take care, guys. Bye.